the secret engineering behind your windows. Have you ever walked around your house on a freezing winter day and noticed something strange? In almost every room, the radiator is placed exactly under the window. At first glance, this seems like a huge mistake. Why would you put the primary source of heat right next to the coldest part of the house? It feels like trying to heat the outdoors. You'd think putting it on an inside wall would keep the heat trapped better, right? Well, it turns out there is a brilliant piece of engineering and physics behind this placement. If your radiator was anywhere else, your home would be a lot less comfortable. Today, we're uncovering the hidden logic of why we build our homes this way. To understand this, we have to look at how air behaves. It all comes down to a process called convection. Think of air not as an empty space, but as a fluid. Cold air is denser and heavier than warm air. When the air outside your window is freezing, the glass becomes cold. Even with modern double-pane windows, that glass surface cools down the air immediately next to it inside your room. Without a radiator underneath, that cold, heavy air would do exactly what water does. It would sink. It would slide down the window, hit the floor, and spread across the room, giving you what we call cold feet. You'd have a pool of freezing air at the bottom of the room and all the warmth trapped at the ceiling. By placing the radiator under the window, we create a heat curtain. As the radiator heats up, it warms the air directly above it. This warm air is light, so it rises, meeting the falling cold air from the window head-on. This collision is where the magic happens. The radiator effectively neutralizes the cold draft before it ever reaches the rest of the room. But it goes even further than that. This placement turns your radiator into an engine for air circulation. The rising hot air creates a vacuum effect that pulls the cool air from the floor toward the radiator to be heated. This creates a constant loop. The heat travels up the wall, across the ceiling, cools slightly, sinks on the opposite side of the room, and is pulled back toward the window to start the cycle again. If you place the radiator on an interior wall, the heat would stay localized. You'd have one corner of the room that feels like a sauna, while the area near the window would feel like a refrigerator. The window placement ensures that the temperature is even throughout the entire space. There's also a bit of history involved. In the early days of central heating, windows were much thinner and leaked air far more than they do today. Engineers had to combat massive heat loss at the source. While our windows have improved significantly, the laws of physics haven't changed. Even the best windows are still the weakest link in a home's insulation. In many American homes, you might also see floor vents for forced air heating placed in the same spot, under windows. It's the same logic. By treating the coldest area of the room first, you control the climate of the entire house more efficiently. It's a perfect example of how 19th century engineering still dictates how we live in the 21st century. So, the next time you're sitting by your window on a snowy day feeling perfectly warm, remember that it's not an accident. It's a calculated move by architects and engineers to use the natural movement of air to your advantage. Your radiator isn't just a heater, it's a shield against the winter. If you found this look into the hidden physics of your home interesting, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And I want to hear from you. Is there anything else in your house that seems to be in a weird spot? Let me know in the comments and we might just make a video about it. Thanks for watching Why, and I'll see you in the next one.